And thank you so much for waiting so patiently. As you can imagine, hair and makeup takes a long time, and they needed to make sure they get it absolutely right. So this is a spectacular performance it's going to be this evening. I have to say that I feel very proud to be the one standing up here and welcoming you all back into our lovely Montague Theatre. I feel very proud of everything that we've achieved this year at Notre Dame. But I think more than anything, I feel very proud of the team that is Year 6. More so than ever, the last few months, St Jan has definitely been watching over us. With her great spirit and her drive, she's been keeping us going and making sure, guiding us really, to have faith, to continue to try to do our very best, and to never give up. So tonight, we are all going to be taken on this fabulous multi-sensory journey that will encourage us to reflect on our place in our natural world and how the natural elements are all interlinked together and how none survive without the other. So before we welcome the team that is Year 6, and they are desperately keen to get on stage and perform to you, I just have a few housekeeping messages. Please turn all your mobile phones off. No flash photography because that's very distracting to the girls, and mobile phones do interfere with all the microphones and everything that we've got going on, so please turn everything off. Mrs Plummer is up there and she is recording, so we are going to have this filmed for everybody. Please keep your masks on while we're in the theatre and when you're outside. Some of the crew won't have their masks on because they obviously they're very much involved with the production itself, but we have to respect that we do need to keep our masks on, please. So thank you for that. We do have a short interval, so if you do need to go to the toilet, then please, you're very welcome to do that, but please just be very mindful of social distancing. So we don't want everybody sort of piling out all together, but just be mindful and respectful of that. So that's all I had. Thank you everybody for coming. Please, let's raise the roof and clap very loud and welcome our Year 6.
Long ago, when God first created the universe, there were 4 very different worlds, each tucked away in their own tiny galaxy. They were so many light years apart that it was impossible to travel from one world to another in a lifetime. The identity of each world was formed from one of the 4 elements: air, fire, water, and earth. Over billions of years, these worlds evolved into what they are today. The air world is inhabited by ethereal, magical beings who are ruled over by Queen Merinda. She rules her world with grace and justice. The water world is the domain of the mermaids. Unlike the mermaids of old, their fish tails have evolved into strong legs, enabling them to move on land and in water. They are led by the beautiful warrior princess Liliana and her faithful cat-like creature, Tigress. The Fire World is a powerful but dangerous empire, governed by the ambitious Empress Blaze, who will stop at nothing to dominate the universe. Last of all is the Earth world, a divided planet with many lands and leaders, blessed with magnificent landscapes and natural resources. Its development has nevertheless been hampered by the ravages of war, pollution, and injustice. It is in the Earth world, however, that our adventure begins.
change is impacting on our world. I didn't understand the end though. All that stuff about Elements? Well, you see there are 4 elements. Fire, water and earth. And the scientists in the film were using the 4 elements to travel back through time to stop mankind from destroying their own planet.
Time travel? Cool, we should try it. And how are we supposed to do that?
Come on, Rosie, you're the scientist around here.
Time travel is the only way you can ever travel vast distances, like between galaxies and distant planets. However, it would only take something small to happen somewhere in the universe for it to impact our actual experience of time.
Like that, you mean?
Why?
What's happening? I don't know, but I'm pretty scared. The ground seems to be shaking. I feel really dizzy. Me too. My head's starting to spin. I don't understand what's happening. I can't see anything. Where are you all? It's like we're in a tunnel. Whoa! It feels like we're traveling through space, just like in that movie.
Well done. And what have you done to reduce the powers of the other elements?
We are trying to evacuate the water world. There should be a blast of heat heading in their direction.
Nice one. And the air world?
That's easy. We're sending a nice cloud of pollution their way.
What about Earth?
We didn't need to do anything to them. They're enough trouble of their own making.
Although they didn't perceive the full impact of the shockwave.
It hit a little place named Isha, just outside of the cinema apparently.
This is all wrong. You can't do that.
And why not?
You'll destroy the plans of the whole universe.
Exactly. That's how I'm going to seize control and make fire the greatest element in the universe. Take these 2 away, tie them up, put them somewhere where they aren't going to cause any trouble.
At once, miss.
Hey, get off us!
You can't do this to us. Our mother was the queen here before you got rid of her.
That's right, and you two have been nothing but trouble ever since.
This was good enough to let you live. I think this time has come to review that situation.
Remind me, how did we dispose of their mother?
The fire-breathing dragon, remember?
Oh yes, it's been looking a bit thin lately. It's probably hungry.
You wouldn't dare. As long as they live, they are a threat to your plan.
You won't get away with this, Blaze.
Hurry up! Take them away! I have a universe to conquer.
She had to make her beautiful. She needed to make rainbows.
admiring the others.
I think we must have become separated.
Look, there's someone coming. Who are you? Have you come to help us?
Help you?
From the air pollution that is harming our world.
I'm sorry. We don't know where we are, or even how we got here. But if there's anything we can do to help.
These are the Sky Children. It is my job to look after them, but they are sick.
What's wrong with them?
There is something in the air that is making it hard for us to breathe, and we can no longer fly.
Gas gets into our wings and into our lungs.
This is the air world. Where are you from?
We are from...
We can help each other. Soon your world may be in danger too. Did you fly it?
No, actually, we can't fly. We're just regular children, nothing special. Then there is nothing you can do to help us.
I'm sorry. We will find a way to help you. But could you help us too? We need a way to get back home.
There's only one person who can help you get back home. Queen Merinda.
Who? Could you take us to them?
We can take her, but she may not be able to see you. There is so much trouble in our world.
We'll show you where to find her.
But please, try to help us in turn. Otherwise, we will perish.
Listen, everyone, keep waiting to speak. Mermaids, I'm here to call upon you for help. We are in grave danger.
What kind of danger, Your Highness?
Tigress, my faithful cat, has foreseen terrible events. Our water world is under threat from Empress Blaze, the rogue leader of the fire world.
Water can easily overcome fire.
It wouldn't even survive in our world. Her aim is to destroy us, to evaporate water away, as happened on Mars.
Why would she do that?
She wants to govern the whole universe and overthrow the other rulers. And I am her #1 target.
You are the warrior princess. Nobody can defeat you.
We will stand with you, Princess Liliana.
I will not fight her alone. I need 2 of my bravest mermaids to stand alongside me, and the rest of you to fight with us.
I will stand with you. I am brave and strong like a wolf.
Well spoken. Who else will take Liliana's side?
I will stand with you too. I am swift and powerful like an eagle.
Thank you. I shall name you Eagle, and I shall name you Wolf.
We will never leave your side, princess.
We will defend you to the death. Come, my warriors!
Where are we? This is so not funny. What happened? And why is it so wet everywhere?
Excuse me.
Whoa. They do not look very friendly.
Is this still Isha?
A common perhaps.
Who are you? Why have you come here?
Actually, we're lost.
Stay back. Don't come any closer. These are not mermaids.
Mermaids? Why mermaids are not?
We're definitely not.
Mermaids?
Grab them. Don't let them get away. Hey, leave us alone. We mean you no harm.
Ew! What's that fishy smell?
Quick, one of them has got away. Come with me, we'll catch her. And we'll take these two to the princess. The princess? Let's hope she
pleased to see us.
Okay, does anybody have any idea where we are?
I get the feeling we're not in Surrey anymore.
We must be somewhere over the rainbow. Seriously? We get it, guy joke.
We've fallen into a tiny one. A tiny what? What do you mean?
I see what you mean.
Look how she's dressed.
Sure ain't Gucci.
Help! They're coming for me!
Who's coming for you?
The guards, they've taken my cousins and soon they will come for me. I mustn't be captured. I'm their only hope of rescue. Quick, we have to hide.
She's vanished. We've lost her.
Get rid of the scare them. If she has any sense, she got as far away from here as possible.
But we don't take any chances. I say we feed her cousins to the dragon before they can organise any kind of rescue attempt.
But while she's still alive, she's a threat to the Empire.
She'll come back sooner or later, and this time we'll be ready for her.
Okay, you need to tell us what's going on here. My cousins were first and second in line to the throne. Their mother was queen here. A revolutionary called Blaze overthrew her and ordered her to be killed, along with her sister, my mother. Blaze let my cousins live as long as that they obeyed her and provided her with her evil plan. But they haven't.
What have they done?
They made a stand against Blaze's vile plan to conquer the universe, and now she's threatening to feed her pet dragon. This isn't sounding good. They want rid of me too, but I'm not going to get captured. I'm going to rescue them, and you're going to help me.
I see.
And together we can save the universe. Right.
Your Highness, we must act fast. The Sky Children are unable to fly. These particles in the air mean that they can't draw deep enough breaths to use their wings.
Do you have any idea where these pollutants are coming from? Not from our own world. These must be coming from another galaxy.
There is so much of it though, it must be a targeted attack.
I need to consult the Gamma Iron. Come.
Merinda, what brings you to these parts?
You know who I've come to see.
The gammon, I suppose.
Nobody seeks the gammon unless something really bad has happened.
Something bad is happening. Have you not noticed the pollutions in the air?
Have we noticed? Have we noticed the butterfly dance and crying about it endlessly?
Better, would you? At once, my lady.
The bushes and tonight. They're very obedient. I'm not sure we've got time.
It was you having to talk to somebody about it.
Better out of the bin.
Butterfly girl, tell them why it's so sad. She's very sensitive. And so are they.
Well, it all began at sunrise when I was looking at the flowers coming into blossom. There were sky children in the air, playfully having fun. Suddenly, one of them fell from the sky and hit hard on the ground. She was scarcely breathing. The other sky children caught her and started flying towards her, but then they started coughing violently. Poor little things, I can't bear it. Then, one by one, they all started to drop from the sky. It was dreadful.
Were they dead?
No, they revived themselves a little, and then their sky guardian came. What did she do? She tried to help them fly again, but it was no use.
Thank you, Butterfly Girl. We want to help them, to help all of us before the air becomes unbreathable. That's why we speak to the gammon.
But nobody can speak to the gammon without talking to the silk.
Not even you, Your Majesty.
Are you up to doing the silk summoning dance?
Yes, Our Ladyship.
Silk summoning dance coming up.
We would like to speak to the gammon.
You seek the wisdom of the gammon. Very well, I will summon her for you.
student to be before you needed me. Tell me what troubles you.
There is a dust that is polluting our world. I don't know where it has come from or how to stop it.
I understand.
At first it was hardly noticeable, but now the air is thick with it.
It is making it difficult for us to breathe.
And the sky children are too weak to fly. Can you help us?
I can tell you where the dust is coming from. It's coming from the Bioworld.
How?
A plot is afoot. Their aim is to take over the universe.
By killing us all?
If that's what it takes.
What can we do?
Wait, there is something else. Creatures have arrived that are not from this world.
Fire creatures?
No, they are creatures from the Earth world.
Are they dangerous? Or might they be able to help us?
Think first, my friends, of what you may do to help them. Only from one good deed can another be returned.
I hear you, Gamayan. Where are these creatures?
They will come to you.
Your Highness, Garen's going to go now and let the creatures come to you.
Rule number 1, look fierce. Even if you're scared out of your wits. Now, copy these poses. What happens if it's an attack?
That's where the teamwork comes in. Now, Eagle, you run me.
Now?
That's it. I'm going to distract you.
Okay, I'm distracted.
Now Wolf is going to attack from behind. Let's try it another way. There she is.
Grab her!
Oh no! Got her!
Don't worry, we'll sort her out. We've been following her.
Hey, you're quite a fighter. Do you realize that you have just disarmed Liliana, the warrior princess? Sorry about that.
Here you go, princess. Strangers.
You warned us, and boom, we found her.
What's they doing here?
Good question. What are you doing here?
We don't know.
They don't know.
We some flying displays in the fireworks.
We don't even know who she is. We were just coming out of the cinema, and the next thing we know, we're here. The cinema. This is something that exists only on the Earth world.
Did that cat just speak? Are you from the Earth world?
Yes.
Yes. Me too. How did you get to the water world? What would you like us to do with them?
I don't think we should trust them.
Me neither. Should we throw them into the cave of doom?
No! no need. I believe them. Besides, they may be of use to us. This one's strong. I'd like her to fight alongside me. Okay. And I'm sure Tigress can find something for the other two to do.
Are you any good at catching mice? Because I never get to handle them.
Any questions?
If we help you, will you help us get back to Earth?
If we all survive the battle, we will help you.
Universe.
And to avoid being eaten by a pet dragon?
There must be a way.
Well, I suggest we find out what it is pretty quickly.
We've got people on our trail. We'll be ready for her in no time.
What can she do anyway? She's crazy. People used to say that I was
was crazy, but look at me now.
You're the greatest lord of the fire world's ever known, Blaze.
Thanks to you, we'll grow greater and stronger. We'll be the most powerful world in the universe.
Nothing can stop us now. And you gave up? We lost her. You lost her, huh? You're useless! You mean nothing about me. Don't you forget that I'm your sister and your heir. Enough! We have to find her. Do as I say! Yes, Empress. They're in there.
I'm glad by the look of it.
Help me get them out. That's easy. Two of us go in while the other two distract the guards. That will need to be two of you to still recognize me.
Right.
Okay, so which one of you is coming with me?
I will.
Great. I'll rescue the young sister Walker first. You follow me and rescue Princess Ember. You two distract the guards.
I really hope this works.
Did you hear that? Let's go look. Follow me.
Okay.
Asha! Quick, we have to hurry. How did you get in? Never mind that. Who are you?
I'm rescuing you.
Hurry, they're coming back!
What's the matter?
What a big business in this game.
Who are you?
Were you trying to rescue her?
Yes.
I'll go let the queen know.
Let her go! It isn't her fault!
Well, well, well.
No, I'm staying with you! Then it looked as if we're going to have to make a dragon's dinner out of you too.
How
children and our world from pollution?
Not by themselves, but their friends and others who can help.
What's their part in all of this?
One earth creature was said will defeat Earth's place, then they must learn to help save their own world.
How far is it to Queen Miranda's palace?
We are almost there now.
The sky children are tired.
They are weakening. Flying helps them to breathe. When they are unable to fly, their little bodies struggle.
Can you fly?
Not as well as I used to. I was once a champion flyer, but I can still just about keep up with the children.
I wish we still had the strength to play at the blue sky.
Me too. I miss a sky gun and telling us not to go so fast.
What's the matter?
Can you not feel it?
I can. It's almost as if the air is pushing down on us.
I feel it too. Everyone stop! Stay with us, little one. We're going to get help soon.
Is she going to be alright?
The air is getting heavier. It's exhausting for us.
Speak to us, please.
I can't go any further.
She must rest.
You must go on alone.
Ask for Queen Miranda. Ask her to help you.
We can't just leave you here.
If you can find a way to help us before you leave, we will never forget you. Our world has always been a happy place, a land where we can breathe clean air and fly through the skies. We cannot live with pollution, with suffering. I believe that there is always a way to overcome these things, but it is not easy to find that way alone. Please help us. We'll be back for you. We promise.
Right, I need everyone fighting this. We need to be prepared to support Priscilliana in battle.
The firewalls can think twice if they're acting on beating us.
Did you know that some sea mermaids are amongst the fiercest creatures in the universe?
Too right. I wouldn't want to get in a fight with myself, not with the easy muscles.
And not with your temper either. Come on, I'll give you again.
Come on, and don't be your nerve.
Don't make me laugh. I can beat you any day.
Behave yourselves, you two.
Well, I'm the champion swimmer. I can take on anyone underwater.
I don't think the firewall is going to be introduced underwater.
Then surely underwater is going to be the safest place to be.
Oh, and by the way, I beat you fair and square in the last underwater championships. Did not.
Stop it, you two. You're supposed to be prepared.
trying to fight the fire world, not each other.
Besides, if the water evaporates anymore, we won't be able to take refuge in the water.
Has anyone checked the water levels today?
There was barely enough water to swim in when I looked earlier.
She's right. Every lake I went past today is much lower than it was yesterday. And this heat is drying up my skin.
And drying up the lakes. I saw you earlier, no water in them at all. This is catastrophic. You're telling me the water levels in lakes are dropping and some are dried up altogether?
Yes, we need to act quickly. We can't live on land alone. If the lakes dry up, we will die.
Even the waters we have are still too polluted to swim in.
We need to retaliate against the fire world before they invade us. It's the only way. They don't even need to invade. They'll just wait for us to die and then take over our world.
But I'm not going to stand here waiting to die. We need to do something to stop them.
Or something to save ourselves?
There has to be a way to grasp what they're doing.
But how?
Hey, has anyone else noticed? It's seems getting darker, even though it's still the middle of the day. Look, one of those shapes above us. They seem to be moving. Perhaps they're invading us after all.
We need to tell Lily Island. We must be prepared to fight.
It's getting darker. What's happening?
You're right, comrades. We must be being invaded after all.
Tigerus, warn Liliana. The invasion has begun.
Where's Emma? She can't be far behind some friend helping with the rescue. Stop! Wait! What happened?
They got caught!
We can't leave our friend there. We'll have to go back for them. If they catch us, there's no hope. Who are you?
It's a long story. We think we've fallen through a time warp with the man.
The Earthlock. I thought that was close to extinction. Oh well. The time warp must have happened when Blaze instigated the shockwave. She'll have her sights set on your world too. We're going to have to help each other here.
I think we should start by helping our friend and her sister.
Well, well, well. Look who I found.
Pyra!
I was hoping I'd run to you eventually. You see, my sister, the Empress, is rather cross with me for losing you, which has made me rather cross with you for running away.
Pyra, please. We used to play together as children in the palace yard.
Yes, and you had everything then, didn't you? And I was the poor child who used to be outside the palace gate.
Until I let you inside.
I see you've even managed to rescue Princess Volta. Now that's really going to make Blaze angry.
You're a traitor, Pyra. You let my mother, the queen, to trust you so that your sister could overthrow her.
You put Blaze where she is. Yes, and I can take her away again too.
What are you saying?
I'm thinking that perhaps we might do a little deal.
So basically, the Gamma wants us to do nothing but wait for these Earth creatures. Even though the Fire World is planning to destroy us. The Gamma is all-knowing. These creatures must have answers.
Surely we need to stand up to the fire world. Empress blazing the fire rebels are a danger to us all. Councillors, we are creatures of peace. Fighting should be a last resort.
Your Highness, the earth creatures that the Gambians spoke of have arrived.
Bring them to me. I hope this is going to be worthwhile.
Your Highness, the earth creatures.
They are children.
Welcome, Earth creatures. We have been expecting you.
You have?
Indeed.
How did you know we were Earth?
Children, please tell Queen Merinda why you are here.
We need your help to get back home, Queen.
How did you get her in the first place?
We don't really know. There was a lot of shaking. Then it was like we were in a tunnel. Then we're here.
Sounds like a time warp.
This must be the work of the Fire World. Whatever energy they are using to do this damage must have created warps in time.
You are right, Councillor. Are there just the three of you?
No. There were 9 of us, but only 3 of us are here. Could you help us find our friends too?
Children, there is only one creature in the galaxy that can help you. So you can't help us? Be patient. It is the very same creature who told us of your arrival. She's a magical being.
Children, our world is in great danger. We know. That is also why you come.
So you've come to save us?
We were shown here by the Sky Guardian. Our children are in grave danger. They cannot fly and are becoming weak.
We know this already. Sadly, we cannot assist them alone. The whole airborne needs to help. We are becoming polluted.
Our world is the same. You are being polluted by the fire too?
No, by our own world.
Your world is polluting itself? Why would it do that? That's ridiculous.
I want you to bring the Sky Children to the safety of my palace. I will take the Earth Children to meet the Gamma. That's it. Run, 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 run. And punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And run again. Run, 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 run. And punch 5 times. Can I stop now? You certainly can. That was fabulous. You're quite an athlete.
You're nearly as good as Liliana herself. I reckon you could fight the fire well, single-handed.
I'm not quite sure how I got roped into this.
I've never faced anyone in my life. I see how your friend is shaping up very nicely. Isn't she just?
Maybe I should fight you myself, just for practice.
Mistress!
What is it, Tigress? Some of the mermaids believe the invasion has begun. We're ready for them. Mermaids, have you seen something?
Liana, they're 6 million above our world, and outside it's becoming dark.
We think this means that we're about to be invaded. Come, let us see.
What are those? Clouds.
What are clouds? You've had a cinemas, but not clouds.
You need to get outside more often.
I think she is being rude to me!
We don't know what clouds are. We've never seen them in our world. Please explain. They are formed when water is evaporated.
So all the water that evaporated from our lakes is up there.
Well, yes.
I'm glad someone paid attention in science.
You were probably just talking the whole time.
How do we get the water back down again?
Condensation.
Isn't that when you talk down to somebody?
No, that's condensation.
So how do we do this condensation?
Well, basically, we just wait for it to rain.
Rain?
For a world that is so wet, you're not going to tell me you haven't heard of rain.
No.
I know what rain is. It's when water comes down from the sky.
From the clouds?
Yes. We've never seen such a phenomenon. Does this mean you get our water back?
Are you telling me it never rains here?
I've never seen it.
Me neither. Nor I. I think I might stay. The water has always been here. We don't remember a time when it wasn't.
Which is why this is the water world.
I need to know more about this rain.
Nobody ever beats Liliana, the warrior princess. Why do they call you the warrior princess?
Because I'm forever fighting off invaders.
You mean this happens a lot?
Well, there's not much water in the galaxy, so people are always trying to save Mars.
I don't trust the fact that there must be more going on.
I agree. We must have been on guard. They're desperate to destroy us.
Which probably means that once they evaporate the water, they're going to make sure we don't get it back.
I think you're right.
You mean they can still be fast? I think that's possible. Then we must act fast. We need to be one step ahead of them.
Exactly.
I knew you'd come in useful. I have a job for you.
For me?
I want you to help me make it rain.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this.
I promised that I would stay with you.
And get eaten by a dragon?
There must be a way out. I've been trying hypnotizing the guards. My grandma was a hypnotist and taught me how to do it when I was little. It might be hard to do two of them at once, though.
You do hypnotism? That's cool.
The trouble is, there's a bunch of fire rabbits watching us.
Princess, are you scared?
Not as much as I'd be if you were him. You may not be able to save me, but I'm glad you stayed.
Actually, I might be able to save you after all.
Really?
It kind of depends on whether hypnotism works on dragons, though.
You let one of them go!
At least we didn't let both of them go, so we'll do catch another one.
Who are you? Leave her alone, Blaze.
This girl came to rescue her.
She was with Asha. Asha escaped with Princess Volca.
If your sister Pyro caught Asha, this wouldn't have happened.
This is all her fault.
Pyro's a fool! I thought I told you to find Asha.
You've been trying, Empress, but Pyro disappeared.
She was very angry when she yelling at her.
Remember, it was Pyro who helped you to power, Empress.
She's a traitor!
What are you going to do now, Empress?
You're all useless! I want Pyro found, I want Volca found, and I want Asha found!
Yes, Empress.
And while you're doing that, I want Princess Amber and her new friend fed to the dragon!
At once, Miss. Wake up the dragon!
My precious creature!
I am awake!
Dragon was so scary, like a growing hard body. Her legs were bent like kangaroos, her giant head so ugly. She found to make her beautiful, she needed to make rainbows. But when she breathed her fuming fire, pain all returns of flame blue. See her hands that start to shake, hear her and be petrified, her veins look like you better run or you'll be frightened.
I wish we could do something to help the Sky Children. Me too, but the air is becoming so predictive that we're afraid we're all in danger. I can still fly little, but not like I used to. Oh, that's fly down. It breaks my heart thinking of you not being able to use your beautiful wings. Gosh, I can hear someone coming. It's Queen Merinda. Queen Merinda, is there anything we can do to help the Sky Children?
We must all work together, every one of us. First, I need to get to the gamma line again.
Shall we call her still?
Yes, please. You brought visitors. The gamma is very fussy about who she sees, you know. These are visitors from the Earth world. They need her help.
We all need her help.
Wow, your wings are awesome!
You may touch them if you like. I'm the only butterfly girl there is, you know, the only one.
She's a bit of a show to you.
I don't know why you find it so funny.
Sorry, butterfly girl.
You're so very sensitive. Sensitivity is a sign of strength.
Isn't that right, Queen Miranda?
This is what we believe here in the airworld.
Yes.
You two have actually caused a sill.
Self-sounding guns coming right up. Now this is a seal of quality.
You've brought the earth creatures.
They would like to speak to the Gamma.
Why don't Queen Gary will be pleased?
Queen Miranda, you have shown kindness for bringing these children to me. Through them, the Emerald will be saved.
Through us? But how?
There are 9 Earth creatures who have come from your world. Am I correct?
We think so. We lost the others. We don't know where they are.
But we're trying to get home. All in good time. Your friends are not here in the Emerald. 3 are in the water world, and enough of you in the fire world. 1 Earth creature will save the 2 worlds.
How?
With quick witness and skill. She will save herself, her new friend, and in turn all these worlds.
All by herself.
Indeed, and when her work's done, all 9 of you must learn to help save your own world, which is slowly destroying itself.
What do you mean?
Pollution and suffering that you've seen here is nothing compared to what the world has done to itself. It's up to children to change the future.
Is the airworld to be saved then?
Very simply, Miranda. First, take you with you to see the sky children.
But we haven't understood for millions of years.
Then it's about time you did my trust in self.
Oh, can we come? Leave Miss Gamma in.
And me too. You may all come. We'll have what the Earth creatures call a little road trip to save the world.
Well, now to make it rain. Or not.
Well, it normally just happens. Quite a lot, actually.
We could try a rain dance. What's that? It's a kind of ritual that used to be performed in tribal societies to make it rain. It's a tradition performed all across Earth, from North America and China to parts of Europe. You what? It might just be as if we try it. Come on, join in!
I can feel a storm coming, I can sense the air change, 'cause the skies are turning as the world's burning grey. The wind's breathing heavy, the dark clouds are closing in, so I run to the open, 'cause the rain is my friend. The rain is my friend, friend. The rain is my friend, friend. The rain is my friend, friend. I can feel the air changing, yeah, it's warm and thick as the sun's disappearing and the clouds closing. I know what's coming, all my hair's stand on end, and I run to the open, 'cause the rain is my friend. The rain is my friend. Rain, 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 rain. I can feel a storm coming, I can sense the air change, 'cause the skies are turning as the world's burning grey. The wind's breathing heavy, the dark clouds are closing in, so I run to the open, 'cause the rain is my friend. I can feel the sky falling and I know what to do. It's like hands all upon me, it's the heavens fire blue. It's time for a cleansing, it's time for a change. So I stand here where I'm standing, let the rain fall out again. Let the rain fall again. Rain, rain, rain. Rain, rain, rain. Rain, 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 rain. Rain, rain, rain.
Who is it that awakens me?
Hold my hand.
I slept a long while. I'm very hungry.
That's bad news.
Sleep! What's going on? Why isn't he eating then?
Perhaps it's not hungry.
When you awake, you'll be repulsed by the very idea of eating people. The only thing you'll ever want to eat is chocolate.
She said chocolate? What's that?
Princess, you haven't lived. This is ridiculous! What's the matter with it? Eat them! Please stop! Don't kill them! Ah, Pyra, I see. You found the other dishes for my dragon's dinner. Perhaps you're not such a traitor after all. You're the traitor, Blaze. You may be my sister, but I won't stand by and let you do what you're doing to this world and the rest of the universe. Fire rebels! Seize them!
That will be a no then.
Fools! This world wants Princess Emma and Princess Volker, not you and not me. I played in the palace guard since a child and you persuaded me to turn against them. They were the best friends I ever had. Wake up!
It didn't like what was on the menu.
Perhaps
It likes something else.
Blaze! Any volunteers to rescue Empress Blaze?
I think that's another no.
Ah, Empress Blaze, what a lovely tree.
Please don't eat me! Please don't eat me! Please don't eat me!
Eat you? No, why'd I do that? I only eat chocolate.
What? You used to eat people,
That was the past, never again.
but you ate the queen and her sister.
Actually, I didn't. I felt sorry for them and let them escape while I pretended to sleep.
It's true, Blaze. They escaped and have been in hiding all this time.
You knew?
Asha has been looking after them. That's why she's so difficult to find.
Are they here? No, they're quite content where they are, but I do have a message from the Queen. As a true ruler of the Flower World, I state that Blaze is an enemy until such time as she repents. Furthermore, I wish to hand my kingdom over to the child of my two daughters, Princess Ember and Princess Volker.
Wild Blaze, do you repent?
Please, sis. Anything's better than being eaten by a dragon, especially if fudge chocolate. How about undoing all the damage you've done to the air world and the water world? I don't know if I can.
Everything you've done can be put right, and will be put right. All of it.
Does that mean you can get us back to the Earth world? Especially since Ava helped set you all free.
I'd be very happy for you to stay.
I'd love to come back and visit you sometime, Princess.
Actually, I'm afraid we don't know how to get you back.
Nobody's ever sent people back to the time before.
Oh dear, what are we going to do now? Wait! What is it? I can hear that rumbling again!
Water rises in the air, it forms the clouds above us, and when the time is right to shed, the droplets fall upon us. A blessed rain of H2O, one melting high and valley low, in streams of life that ebb and flow, and pour upon us gladly.
The water has come back!
Our rain dance work. How do we stop it being evaporated again, though?
I say we fight the fire world. How else do we stop evaporating water again?
We can always just keep dancing!
Always works for me.
Hey, what's that over there?
It's like a cloud.
It's called a rainbow.
What does it do? It doesn't do anything. It's gold for us. The storm's over.
And better times are coming.
Exactly.
So, no more fighting then.
You're an awesome fighter, Eagle, but it is peace we are striving for. That's what our fight was for.
If this rainbow means peace, then battle's won.
And now we need to help finding a way of getting our Earth friends to get home.
How do we do that?
My foresight tells me that their journey has already begun. Listen.
It's that rumbling noise again. Thank you so much for helping to save our world.
I'm just glad we can do it by dancing rather than fighting.
Princess Liliana, you are once again safe. Empress Blaze stood down, and the five worlds saved her again.
So the war is over and the balance of the universe is restored.
Almost. You just need to help heal your own planet now.
Your tiny water can't come. That rumble you hear is the passage of time. It's what takes people from one point to another, one world to another. Take this jewel to remind you of your time here. May it remind you to fight for peace and justice in your own world. This is amazing! I can finally breathe again! So can I. I can feel the air filling my lungs and my wings. We can breathe, we can breathe, we can breathe!
Children, I'm so happy.
Sky children, if you can also breathe, then you can also fly. We can play in the sky again. I want to go next. I never thought this day would come again. That's a little one. I can fly, I can really fly. Isn't this just the loveliest sight? The blessed relief is this. I'm going to fly along all the
beautiful flowers again. This is wonderful. Queen Miranda, the owl has been saved. You're once again free.
We certainly are. I could dance forever and ever. Well, creatures, and that's as if your friend was defeated the far world.
I'd love to know how.
You will hear of their adventures in time, and will soon be able to speak of yours. The time is fast approaching, and we need to send you home.
Thank you, Lion.
But first, we must all talk of our futures. Councillors, it is your time to speak.
Gamayan, tell us how to bring lasting peace to the universe. How can we stop these wars from happening?
We must work together, everyone in the universe.
But the other worlds are so far away.
That doesn't matter. We must love the whole universe, even if we only ever get to see a little corner of it.
Oh, thank you, Gamayan. But how can we all work together?
Queen Miranda, the ship that we use to transport the Earth creatures home, can also bring these together with the leads of the water and fire world.
And what must I do when I meet them?
You must bring to peace treaty with Princess Liliana from the Wood World and Princess Emma, herald over the fire world. One that will reunite the universe in loving universal respect.
And what about the Earth world?
That will come in time. There are only 9 children who know that these other worlds exist. I now must speak to them.
Earth creature, step forward. Gamayan wishes to speak to you.
Have you learned anything from what you have seen here?
Yes, we have learned how much wish can bring.
It can indeed bring harm. Although the fire world has used it as a weapon against others, I am afraid your world is destroying itself, polluting the air and making war with one another. The Earth world is becoming unsustainable.
So is it time to save our home planet?
It is indeed. You must take back what you learned and use it to teach your people. You were all put in the universe for a reason, each and every one of you, and you must find the power in yourself to do that good people were put here to do.
We promise we will do all these things. Farewell, Earth creatures. I hope we don't need to get one day. Thank you for caring for the sky children. Now step aside, for it's time for the Gamayan to send you home again.
I guarantee that it soon will be. That was one incredible adventure. So, which one of you is the one who saved the universe?
Yeah, do tell, I'm dying to know.
Well, that would have to be Ava. She hypnotized the dragon, had a bad really good, and saved a princess and restored her to the kingdom.
Well, it also just happened, really.
Technically, I didn't get how any of this happened. I mean, I get the time warp bit, but who knew other worlds actually existed?
Well, it's good to be home. We'll use so much time, guys. It certainly was quite a day, saving the universe and all that.
Well, not entirely the whole universe.
Yeah,
There's still this planet to be saved.
yeah, she's right. I wonder if the Gamayan knows we're all safely back together again.
For sure. Somehow, I think that the whole universe is always watching and listening.
Hey girls, does anyone fancy some hot chocolate?
Me!
Oh, how we must grow in this world.
every minute of it all over again. I was saying last night that yesterday we couldn't quite believe that we had got to show night, could we? Then we had this amazing performance last night, and this morning every member of staff held their breath until 11 o'clock this morning when all the cast came back in, and here we are again on our second absolutely amazing performance. And we're so lucky, aren't we, that we have this fantastic theatre which has allowed us to welcome an audience. Oh, it's just been so exciting, and we've loved having an audience and performing to an audience, and to have a live band. What a treat for everyone. So Johnny, Adam, Ali, Merinda. The most amazing staff in the whole country, the whole world. They are really quite incredible. So, starting with my Year 16, led by Miss Combo, who has led these girls through a challenging year since last September. Miss Combo. Oh, Miss if you could have seen the makeup backstage, I mean, you would think that we brought professionals in, but no, we have Miss Javan and Miss Stolstra and Mrs. Keeley and Mrs. Sloggett and Mrs. Westwood, who have worked for, I think it was 3 hours, right up to the last minute, transforming these beautiful faces into, it was absolutely incredible. And then Miss Golding, who I forgot to mention last night, who had the very important job of bringing the swing down. I actually spent time here on the swing tonight. Mention her. And then of course we also have our lovely Mrs. Plummer. What would we have done without Mrs. Plummer this year? I mean, we all know that things might have been a little bit different. Our very own film crew, Mrs. Plummer. So thank you to all. So Miss Gillespie, I think she's slept in this theatre for the last 3 weeks, creating the set, all of these costumes she's created, and obviously the technical side of things as well. But that dragon, Miss Gillespie, masterpiece, absolutely fantastic. That these girls, they're quite strong-minded, and they have a real passion. In my 160 years of teaching, I've never quite come across a group of girls so passionate about the environment. You'll know that they started our Eco Warriors Club. It's run throughout the year, this theme of being so interested in the environment. So, back in September, they tasked Miss Lawson. They said, we want you to write us a script about the environment. And what did he say?
Yeah.
Yes, okay then. So Mr. Lawson Lee wrote that script for these girls. Every single one of them, and there's 60 girls on this stage, and all those parts he wrote with you in mind and for you. He's very, very clever, isn't he? These girls have been in 3 bubbles all year. We have not let these girls mix. So they had to rehearse all of this in their bubbles, and we only let them come together in the last couple of weeks. You come back together, haven't you, girls, to put the final stages together. So it really is quite extraordinary to think what Mr. Lawson has managed to achieve. So once he wrote his script, he thought he needed some music to go with it. So then he turned to, and many of you will know her very well, Mr. Prano, and obviously our lovely Mrs. Shaw, who then wrote all the music, all the lyrics, to go with Mr. Lawson Lee's script. Now, did I say I had the best staff in the whole of the world? Yes, I do. We are all so lucky to have these girls. You are so talented, you are so passionate about everything that you do, enthusiastic, incredibly professional. We could honestly believe we were on a West End stage tonight, couldn't we? It just, what can I say? You must be so proud of your girls. And we, and I'm getting a bit emotional now, it's been an emotional year, we're just so proud of you girls. You're absolutely amazing. I left Miss Cesar for last, and I said to Miss Barber, I think I should swap it round and I'll start with Mrs. Cesar, and now I've left her out completely. Mrs. Cesar, I was going to start with you tonight because we all know she is dance teacher extraordinaire, and usually with Mrs. Cesar's dances, I can't stop bopping in my seat, but tonight and last night I did not move a muscle because I'm sure you will say completely mesmerised by those dances. And can I just say, I don't want that rain dance next Thursday night before sports day. Okay? That's a deal. They all rain dance. Absolutely incredible. Obviously the choreography, but the power and emotion that how you get that out of 11-year-old girls is really quite extraordinary. Last but not least, Mrs. Hexer. My drama captain, music captain and dance captain, so Ellison and Ava, they would like to have the final word.
So we'd like to thank the production team who gave us this incredible chance of play. So Mr. Lawson, for all the backstage magic. This is for you. Will you come back down?
I'll hold them. You get us right, you see. I'll hold them.
Thank you for Miss Shaw and Miss Soprano for getting the amazing.
Who choreographed all the amazing dance routines. These are for you.
So, for one final time, I give you your 6.